Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spellweaver. My name is Boltor,
And I am the Fuzz.
and today we wanted to show you a sample game of how Spellweaver works. So, first things first, I'll turn it over to Fuzz, and he'll explain just how the game begins.
Alright, so as you can see, I have a hand of 7 cards. 2 of them are shrines. You're given the option to mulligan once. You'll mulligan your entire hand, but this one is pretty good, so I will keep. And
Alright.
I get to go first.
On the other hand, I'm going to mulligan away, which benefits me greatly. So, all yours, Fuzz.
So we're going to start by playing a shrine. The shrine is the resource of this game, and when you use it, you have 2 options. So for this turn, I'm going to use the aspect option. And now I have 1 order, which means I can play cards that require 1 order if I have the mana. And it so turns out, I can play this guy, who costs 1 mana and requires 1 aspect. So there we go. Put him in the front. Your go, Boltor.
Alrighty, so I am going to do the same, only I'm going to play for a nature level. And I'm going to play down my Grove Guardian and pass the turn.
Right, now we are going to play it to increase our mana. When you do that, you also get to draw a card. So in a sense, you can cycle through 2 cards per turn, the one you draw at the start of turn and when you play your shrine for mana. So now we have 2 mana. We can play several things. We'll play this guy. And his elf has the ability to get larger, so we're going to want to eliminate it. Because my creature is faster, and this is indicated by the number of little marks, the green marks by him. He has 3 speed. Boltor's creature has only 2, so I can attack him and they'll just trade.
Unless I sacrifice my Spark of Initiative, which if I sacrifice it, I gain 1 mana until the end of the turn. And now I've got a little bit of trick up my sleeve. I'm going to give make my guy bigger with Ambush Strike, which is an instant spell, which means I can play it on my opponent's turn, which gives him +2/+2 until end of turn.
Clever. Clever, Boltor. That's alright.
Alrighty, now I'm going to cycle. And I'm going to go ahead and throw down a 1-drop. He's called Elf Scout. He's really weak, but he's really fast. And I'm also going to activate my hero power. Now each hero in the game starts with 1 hero power with the potential of gaining more hero powers further down the line. And so I'm going to activate mine, which is 1 mana. Creatures I play or played this turn are swift, which means they get to attack the turn they come into play. So I'm going to attack his creature, and I'm going to push through for 1 damage.
I can only block 1 of them. Well, in this case, I don't have the choice. I couldn't block the Scout because it has 4 speed anyways. Right then, we are going to go for mana again to see what we draw. Alright, now this hand I no longer have a shrine, but that's okay. We have a little mechanic called Divine Offering. You press a button right here, send 1 card from your hand back to your deck. It goes to the bottom of your deck. So we're going to send back this thing. And you look at the top 5 cards and you pick a shrine. In this case, I'll take this one. So this is a neat little mechanic that makes sure that you don't get in a position where you can't play any shrines. So we'll play this guy. And I'll also play this guy. Over to you, Boltor.
Alrighty, so now I have a couple of options here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and play multiple creatures here. So, I'm going to gain another level, allowing me to play cards that require 2 mana and 2 levels. And I'm going to drop in a Brother-in-Arms, who drops out another Brother-in-Arms. And I'm also going to take full advantage of the Divine Offering. Now, I'm not going to attack, and I'm just going to pass it over to the Fuzz.
Alright. Now one thing you'll notice in my hand is a different kind of shrine. This is what is called a skill shrine, and if you use it for mana, instead of drawing a card, you gain a new skill. And in this case, this allows me to send soldiers back from my graveyard to my deck and put a Might emblem on something. So that's going to be useful, but at the moment... Well, actually I do have a soldier, so we could use it. And we will. So we're going to play it. Ah! No, you can't. It requires 2 aspects, and if I use it for aspect, it wouldn't work. So first, we have to go a second aspect, we're going to play the Master Tactician, which pumps up all of my other creatures, because they're all soldiers. And now, here you have an interesting scenario. Both of his guys have 2 speed, but if I attack one of them, the other one can't intervene, so to speak. So I'll send this one to the face. If Boltor wants to save his 2/2, he'll have to use a different creature, but he can't use that creature plus the creature that's being attacked.
Yes. So, for instance, I can double block his creature. But if I do, I'll lose my brothers in arms. So actually, I'm going to just save my brothers in arms by sacrificing my 1/1.
Right, and now, his brothers in arms could potentially kill my tactician, so I'm going to send him to the support row where he can't be attacked, but at the same time, he won't be able to attack next turn.
Alrighty, so, gonna gain a mana, draw a card, ooh. So I get to have a little bit of shenanigan fun. So first things first, I'm going to activate Summoner Druid, who has an energy-based ability. Creatures with energy come into play with a certain amount of energy. So I'm going to activate his, which allows the second creature I play this turn to cost 2 mana less. And so I'm going to play an Ambushing Sharpshooter. He's got ranged and swift, and ranged means that he deals damage to a creature before before the other creature can deal damage to him. So, for instance, my Ambushing Sharpshooter is going to hit his Dwarf Spellbreaker for 2 damage before the Spellbreaker can deal damage back. So my 2/1 is actually going to kill his 2/2, and his 2/2 isn't going to kill my 2/1.
Well, I can't do anything about that, so we're just going to have to deal with it. But that's okay. We have a plan. Now we're going to use our skill shrine to get a skill. And now when you use that, you get a new little button. So we're going to use that to power up one of my guys. And we're going to send the tactician back to the front. And I'm going to use my other hero power, which summons just a militia, but the militia gets stronger because of the Master Tactician. And now my guy is faster and stronger than any of his creatures, so he can attack anybody he wants to. So we'll take this guy out, because when he dies, the other brother goes away as well.
Alrighty, so I'm going to draw another card. Ooh, that's a good card. So, okay, had to do a little bit of mental math, which is not anything I'm good at. So, first things first, I'm going to play my Elf Commander, which gives all my other elves unblockable, which of course means they can't be blocked. So, next, I'm going to activate Tornado Outbreak to return the Master Tactician to his hand. And then I'm going to attack and kill his militia.
My other soldier is exhausted, so it can't block, so I'm just going to have to lose it.
Because I know he's got the Master Tactician in hand, I'm actually going to move the Elf Commander to the back row.
That's a good idea. Good idea indeed. We're going to draw another card. We're just going to replay the Tactician. And I'll also play the Dwarven Spellbreaker, just to have more soldiers. Most of my guys are soldiers, so they benefit from the Tactician. And we're just going to eliminate his elf. Because health recovers at the end of combat, this is essentially just a way to get it off the board for free.
So let's see. I draw another card. And I have another card I can play. So, first things first, I'm going to play my Heldiri Rider, who's a 3/3 speed 3 with Swift, which means he can't, or is able to block or attack the turn you play him. I can't words today. So, then I'm going to play another Tornado Outbreak to get rid of his Master Tactician, and then I'm going to use my Heldiri Rider to kill his Spearmen.
Now my Spellbreaker has only 2 speed, so it cannot intercept this attack. I'm going to have to lose the Spearman.
And I pass play.
We're gonna go for mana again. I don't really need more levels with this deck. Well, we're going to resummon the Tactician. We'll use the hero power to summon a militia. And I can't attack his creatures, so I might as well just hit the face.
And I don't want to lose my guy, so I won't block. Alrighty. So, I'm going to get to make make very good use out of Summoner Druid this turn. So I'm going to play another Elf Commander, activate Summoner Druid to make the next creature I play cost 2 less. I'm going to get a free Brother in Arms, and I'm going to activate the hero power so all the creatures I play this turn can attack. And now we get to have some fun. Every single one of my elves are unblockable, so I could go straight face for 11 damage, which I think I'm just going to do.
Ah, but we have a trick. Pacify allows me to send an attacking creature back, so we're going to send the commander back to his deck, which means I can block his elves. And I can only block, oh, never mind. I've been bamboozled. He has 2 of them. My plan has been foiled.
Bamboozled indeed.
Now the power of elves. But getting rid of one of them is still a good idea, because if his elves are unblockable, then I won't be able to counterattack. We don't have a shrine in hand, so we're going to get one. Very good. Alright, that's useful. We're going to play the Night Recruiter, which summons an additional militia. We have to kill one of the Brothers in Arms for sure. We'll use the hero power to strengthen the Tactician, so he's not in danger of being killed. And we'll just hit the face, because his guys have 3 speed, so I can't block them.
And all my guys are exhausted, so I can't block him anyway.
It's a race.
Indeed it is. And it is a race I am going to win, because of my top-decked Ambushing Sharpshooter. And all my creatures are unblockable, so assuming he doesn't have another Pacify...
Which I do! Aha! All part of the plan. And which means I can now block the Sharpshooter. And I only take 3 damage. And now because Boltor has no cards, the rest of my creatures will simply deliver lethal damage on the next turn.
And I can move one of my creatures from the support row to the front row. He can't attack, but he could offer a block, but it's not going to be enough. So I will concede the duel.
Well played, Boltor. Well played.
Well played, Fuzz. For Fuzz, I'm Boltor. We hope you enjoyed this spotlight of Spellweaver, and we hope to see you in the world of Asperia. Go ahead, download the game. It's absolutely free. And we hope you enjoy this video and hope you have fun playing the game. We will see you in there.